word, and we can start talking. Natalie, come a little closer. Just come a little closer. Yeah, your bag is. Give it to your helper to hold for you for a minute there. All right, so let's say good afternoon to you again. Good afternoon again.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
I am Ernika Esprit, Executive Director of the DAPD. Not DADP, DAPD.
PD, yes.
Yes.
My bad there. Good
Dominica Association of Persons with
With
Disabilities.
disabilities. So
yes, person first, disability after.
I like that.
Right.
Natalie, good afternoon to you. Long time.
Good afternoon, Matt Peltier. I saw in Point Michelle 2 Sundays ago. Didn't see me?
You saw me?
Nothing.
Okay, nice. All right. What was happening in Point Michelle? I didn't know about.
I was in the procession.
Oh, you're in the
going to
process.
some kind of-
Oh, somebody said, here's Matt, right? Yes. I was standing looking. Yeah.
That's right. I saw that.
You enjoyed that day?
Yes.
Good. Feast of us, Christ the King?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I remember that.
Now,
let's-
for the Murphy, I'm the treasurer of the Dominica Association of Persons with Disabilities.
All right. So what's special happening today, Miss Esra?
Well, today is International Day of Persons with Disabilities all over the world. So it is celebrated under the theme
The theme?
fostering disability inclusive societies for advancing progress.
Social progress.
For advancing social progress.
That's a long term there. Huh?
Fostering disability inclusive societies for advancing social progress.
All right. So you guys have a week of activity?
Yes, to commemorate the International Day of Persons with Disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Every year, DAPD comes up with that with a week of activities.
Okay.
And this year, no different. We started with Dinner in the Dark that was held on Saturday, and it was well received by all who attended.
Where was that?
That was held at the St. Gerard's Hall.
Okay.
So that was basically having sighted people get a glimpse of how blind people have their meals.
Really?
Yes.
That must have been moving.
It is very exciting and fun and educational. Everything DAPD do, we try to have an educational part in it. Matt, next year,
yes, invite
I am
me.
personally bringing your ticket for you.
Invite me next time. But I was about to ask you, give us a feel of how that feels. I mean, you're eating and you can't see. Tell me how that. You have to keep touching or what happens? Just give me a feel of what that can feel like.
Well, first and foremost, the person who is serving you
Right.
has to tell you, of course, there's a plate of food on the table.
Right.
Because if I'm sitting at the table, or probably somewhere else, or just feel like eating, casually. But on the table, you cannot just come. I'm sitting there, I'm blind. You cannot just come and place a place of food in front of me, and I don't know. You're supposed to tell me
what's in there.
I am putting up your food on the table. Or your food is ready. Come and sit at the table, and then you have. So you're giving your fork, you're giving your spoon, your knife, whatever you use, and then of course. As we always try to encourage people when they serve persons with disabilities, you tell them what's in their plate, and you describe it in the shape of a clock.
Oh,
a digital clock.
Digital clock. So you say 12. You say and you have to meet at 12.
So I have to draw my clock.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
And put 12, 6, 9, 3.
12, 6,
9, 3.
9, 3.
So you would have meet at 12.
Meet at 12.
Or you could have whatever there is. Salad at 6.
Rice
at 3. So whatever is at 9 and something in the middle, we call point. Yes.
That should be very interesting.
Yes.
And of course, even though we are blind, we use our fork, we use our knife, we use our spoon. Some people think that they have to feed us. No. Once we are told what is happening, where it is, we find our food on the plate.
That's very interesting. I'll try. I'll close my eyes and try to imagine that. Huh? Yeah. So you have two different meat kinds. How do you navigate around that?
You tell them that
they tell you.
Wherever it is.
You have chicken at 12. You have pork at 1. You have fish at 11.
Wherever it is.
Wherever it is, you'll find
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'd like to see that happen, boy. It must be an amazing thing. I never
And then-
actually I never knew that was happening there.
Yes, for
Oh,
years
no.
we have been doing
For
that,
years,
and you have your juice,
Uh-huh.
yeah, man, your
You
wine.
have your wine, you have
This
your first course, you have the
this is
dessert,
a
everything.
right a
everything.
3 meal course.
Folks, try it at home. Just draw a clock. You put 12, you put 6, you put 3 or 9 and 3, and try to eat like the blind people do.
That's it.
Wow.
Not draw a clock. Set their plate.
Set
Set
your
their plate
food.
like that, like
Set
that.
your food on a plate in the shape of a clock.
I'm sure people at home saying, "But really? Let me try it." And I can see somebody trying that right now. You know,
Yeah, a lot of those attended on Saturday, and what we try to do, because there are people, they are returning patrons, they're used to it, but there are people, we always try to encourage new people, first timers. On Saturday we had quite a few,
Mhm.
because after the experience, they have to speak, they have to talk about it. After they have eaten, they have to come and say, how did they feel? What was
So,
the experience?
so what were some of the stories you heard there?
Oh, for sure, they happy for their sight. That was the number one.
Yes, and some people take that for granted. You're right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then they say, well, they have a better understanding of what blind people go through, They have become more empathetic, they are more understanding, more, supportive. So that was the whole idea.
Oh, that's something else, boy.
Mhm.
Eating like the blind. Wow.
Dinner in
Yes,
the dark.
dinner in the
Dinner.
dark.
That's it. Dinner in the dark.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Let's
So,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, so I was just going to give the rest of the activities we have for the week.
Okay.
So on Monday we had a radio program.
Mm-hmm.
On Tuesday we had another radio program on
Okay.
another radio station, and we visited the social center school.
Mm-hmm.
So what we try to do is we try to speak to these students, children,
Mm-hmm.
about disabilities and the different types of disabilities and how you deal with people with disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
And this year we focused on preschools, because you have to start with them from young.
Okay.
If for most preschoolers, teacher is boss, is whatever teacher says.
Right.
Whatever teacher says goes over what mommy says.
Mm-hmm.
So when the teacher, when they get that information, they go home and they give them their mommy and daddy the stories.
Okay.
So we try to get them from young. And so today, International Day of Persons with Disabilities,
Mm-hmm.
we had some virtual meetings, including Caribbean Disability Network virtual regional tour.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a network that all Caribbean countries, they call them, and they said what they were doing to observe that International Day of Persons with Disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yesterday we had a virtual panel session with the Caribbean Disability
No, it's the
Commonwealth Caribbean Disability
The Commonwealth Disabled People's
Caribbean
Forum.
Disability Network Forum.
Commonwealth Disabled People's Forum.
We
Let me see
understand.
that
It's a
again.
round table.
A roundtable panel discussion
Okay.
with the Commonwealth, Commonwealth
CDPF.
Disability.
Commonwealth Disabled
Disabled.
People's Forum.
That's a tongue twister. I understand. I understand. Yes.
Yes.
I do understand.
And yeah, so the CDPF the regional tour, it just ended a few minutes ago.
Okay.
And tomorrow we are also going to visit another school, Charlotte Nursery.
That's Newtown.
Yes.
Okay.
And on Friday, we plan to visit some of our members who cannot come to visit us. So we go to them,
Okay.
because, there are all types of disabilities, and there are disabilities where, for obvious reasons, they cannot leave their homes. So we go to visit them. And on Sunday, we have a church service in Pebush.
Mm-hmm.
And in the afternoon, we are going to have educational display
All right.
and collection for our 19th National Dollar Day.
Mhm.
I also want to add that today also we had a national address from the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica. So
Okay.
this was aired on the Nation station this morning.
Okay.
And then today, later today again, there will be another
Mhm.
from our president this time, Judy Sango,
Okay.
president of the APD. So that will be aired. And as part of Sunday as well, we're going to have a cultural extravaganza. We are doing that in collaboration with Michael Farrell of Paybush and his group, and the community of Paybush.
You have a packed week ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you say you're gonna have a dollar day on Saturday, right?
Sunday. The
Well,
dollar
actually,
day.
the dollar day is it was from September. It was
Okay.
launched in September and it ends December 31st.
Okay. Well,
So it is still ongoing.
I'm giving you my contribution now.
Okay.
Okay. Look, so here's my $5. So my dollar day. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Let me pass it on to your. We'll do a little more later. Okay. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Yes.
I
So
hope somebody else can just give $1 or $5 if you can.
Yes.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
All right.
And yes, so we did for that dollar day. We went we launched it in September,
Okay.
and then we were in we went to Portsmouth
Mm-hmm.
to do our educational display and collection.
Okay.
That was very good. And we went Creole in the streets. We were in Creole in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
We were in T Village, and on Creole Day we were in front of Prevost Cinema
Okay.
doing our display or educational display and collection. So our 19th National Annual Dollar Day continues until the year ends. Yeah.
How much success you've been having with that?
It has been going good so far.
Okay.
Not as how we wanted it to, but
Is there a target in terms of what you expect to make?
Yes, we have a target because when that was first established 20 years ago, right? 20, right?
Mhm.
2006.
Yes. So
There was 1 year we didn't
we
have
our target has been $70,000.
70.
Yes.
Okay.
Why? Because Dominica population is estimated at about 70,000.
Mm-hmm.
So we say if everybody at least contribute $1,
Mm-hmm.
then we can meet that target. And like you put 5, so you pay you do for 4 that kind of give.
Yeah. No, but I'm interested to know though. I mean, yes, you have challenges, and as I promised you, I pledged more because there are people out there who might not even know what's going on, and that's why I'm saying that I wish I had known about this blind denying the deaf, and I've contributed to that as well. Because some people need to know what's going on, and I think you guys need to do a little more education or promotion on these activities.
Yes.
Because it seems like you're just getting the same people over and over again, and we need to know that what's going on. Let's take a phone call. Are you there, caller? Are you there?
Hi, Matt. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Hi, Nikki.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Natalie.
Yes.
Let me tell you, Matt. Do they have a mobile banking number so we could mobile bank?
You see,
Yes, we do.
actually, people would contribute. Yes. You want to?
Yeah, a lot of us don't really walk around.
Sure.
We can just mobile bank our contribution. Also, they have a NCCO. Give us the details. Give it to us.
NCCO. We do. National Bank, we do.
All right. So if you have the details, you can spread it now because people want to make a contribution. $1 a day? No. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You want to spread that? You want to spread that word there?
Sure.
Go ahead.
And well,
You have it on the top of your mind.
She has it on the phone.
the NBD for the mobile banking.
Let me write that down. Okay, go ahead.
Our ID is 555
555
24
24
18. Yes.
Okay.
And the account number is 1000.
Take your time. 1000.
So 1000
Yes.
124
124
73.
73.
Yes.
That's the account number.
Yes.
And the ID is 555 2418.
Yes.
You have that correct?
Yes.
So if you're listening and you want to make a contribution of at least $1, you can make it.
Name of the account, Nikki, Dominican Association of Persons.
Well, the name of the account is the Dominican Association of Persons with Disabilities. But with more banking, you don't need name of account.
No.
You just need the ID
The ID
and the account
and
number.
the account number.
Mhm.
So let's repeat that again. It's 555-2418
ID. Yes.
ID.
Mhm.
And the account is 1,012,473.
That is it.
That's it.
That
Yes.
is it.
I'm sure there are people now making that contribution as we speak.
And for the credit union, if you want the credit union, you can call the office number 440
Okay.
0842
Mm-hmm.
to get it.
So have you been falling short? You said your target every year is $70,000. Have you been falling short?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think we have ever reached the
25,000.
halfway mark.
No,
35,000?
no, we have never known.
No.
We have to do something about that. 70,000. I mean,
You can do something, Q is very popular with the
That's what I'm
funds.
telling you,
Probably
we-
could do something before the year ends.
yes,
It's
that,
the
that,
part
that,
of our dollar there.
that might be my Christmas gift to you.
Oh, wonderful. That would be great.
$1? No, come on. We have to do better than
Dollar
that.
a day.
Yes.
$1 a day, at least.
And we never-
Support the work of the
And we never know where we.
You never know.
Yes.
And
yes.
the APD is there to support.
Mhm.
We are not saying and asking people to become disabled, but there are people who do, and sometimes they don't know what to do. They don't know how to adjust. They don't know how to accept it. They don't know. They feel that is the end of their life. But we are telling them there is a life after disability, and the APD is there to help and support and encourage. And we have had success stories in that area.
Yes.
I'm happy to know that. Let's talk about. I know we don't have too much time. Let's talk about some of the challenges that you now experience. I know every year, every time you come here, there's you've spoken about challenges. Have you achieved those objectives in terms of challenges?
Not entirely, but we have been around for 42 years, and we have been advocating. That is one of our main pillars, advocacy. And through that advocacy, we are seeing some wheels
Some
moving.
light in the end of the tunnel?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not. We want to see a little more light, like employment, education, the access to the physical environment. We would love to see the day when the Rosary Enhancement Project takes place, because
Yeah,
that would
access.
be yes. We hope that when it is completed, that people with disabilities would not have any issues going around the town of Roseau. Our education advocacy, we have seen people with disabilities gone to school. We have our success story. We have Loic Charles, who made our nose get a little higher.
He's sitting at the Prime Minister's office now. Yeah?
Yes, yes. He went to preschool, primary school, secondary school,
University.
college, and then university.
Yes.
And now he has a position as special advisor in the Prime Minister office
On
for
disability.
youth and disability.
Yes.
So that is
Your nose
Oh, yeah.
up there.
and then we have that Israel Aid program, Work Online Dominica.
Okay.
We are always Israel Aid always include us in that in their every cohort they have.
Okay.
So we were included this for the last cohort, and their most successful story was somebody from the APD. We had somebody with a disability, and she was their most successful story.
And she now works. She has gotten a job too online.
So you see, inclusion.
That's why I tell you how to build the awareness, because now everybody's texting me and asking me what is the ID number and the mobile banking. Again, I just want to repeat. So I've gotten a few calls there, a few text messages. Yes, it's the ID is 555-2418. All right, the account number is 1,012,473. I repeat that again. 555. That's the ID number. 2418. and the account is 1,012,473. Okay, a lot of people have been asking me, pastors and everybody there.
Yeah, and I just want to say that for the reference, when you're doing the mobile banking, for the reference, you can just put $D. So we will know that it's for $D contribution.
For dollar day. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. All right, so Dominica, we're here with, of course, our friends, and I'm sure I made you a promise. I'm gonna do something. We'll talk to management and see if we can do something in terms of contributing as a Christmas gift
That's
to you
nice.
guys.
That's
Okay.
good.
Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, yes.
And of course, our week of activities, really, the theme is really Disability Enlightenment.
Okay.
Disability Enlightenment Week. So the radio station is one of the most effective means of communication that you can use to pass the message on.
All right.
So thank you.
Let me see if I can get a voice note here. Yes.
Also, Matt, I have a cane I would like to donate to anybody that is visually impaired.
Yes.
It's 47 inches long, so that's made for somebody with the height of just above 6 feet, between 6 and 6 feet 2. So if you know anybody who needs a cane, you can pick it up for them.
Where can we pick it up? That's the question. Yes.
Hey, Matt, when you're blind, eating is eating is easy. That's a piece of cake. What you should do is try cooking while you're blind.
Okay.
And just to let you know, I'm visually impaired. As I'm listening to you all there, I just turned off the stove. Just finished doing some stew chicken, some plantain, some green peas, and some yam thing. So like I said, I'm visually impaired. I just moved back home. I'm a returning resident. You must come and take a look at how I live, man.
All right.
I live alone.
Well,
So come and see for yourself.
give me the address, and I want to come visit you. Okay. Thank you very much.
Also, Matt, I have a cane.
I think I heard that part. So the cane, he said, somebody he wants to give it away. So
Yes.
Yeah,
can you look at that?
Yes.
This is one of our projects we have at the APD where we try to source aids and equipment for our members, like wheelchairs, canes, whatever, walkers. And we usually get them donated from overseas and well-wishers. So when we get them, we pass it on to those in need. Yeah.
Yes.
So he's talking about the white cane that we use as white and blind people use to
Yes.
move about. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's talking about cooking.
Yes,
We do that.
of
We do that
course.
too. Actually, there's a video on our website. Nikki, help me. But it's at home with
At
the
home with
Murphy.
the Murphy.
Myself and my husband, I in a video showing how we operate at home as two blind people.
Wow.
Yes. Of course. Inclusivity. And when you have people with disabilities included in everything, then your society will be very much inclusive and better. Mhm.
All right. And
Another thing,
Mhm.
well, although the week ending on the 7th, on the 18th, we will have our social event.
Okay.
We try to have a social event for our members every year, so they can come and
Have fun.
have fun and socialize with those they haven't seen for a long time. And also on that day, we plan to do an appreciation awards ceremony to our volunteers that have assisted us for the past year.
Okay.
Like I said, we have 42 years and we have always gotten assistance. But over the years, we have tried to show some sort of appreciation. And then this year, we try showing appreciation mainly to our volunteers, because volunteerism has gone down significantly. So we're trying to, show our appreciation by giving them a little token.
On the 40th anniversary, we produced a magazine. Do we have any more copies, Nikki?
Yes, we do.
This is something we would like to have, Matt, as we prepare for the radiophone. So you have an idea. You could read of where we started, where we were, and where we are.
Okay.
After 40 years. So that is something that you could have as a gift.
As I said,
A little glimpse.
Yeah.
Or we started in the living room of somebody.
But as I said, I
1983.
visited your headquarters. I was
Right.
very impressed.
Yeah.
Very impressed. Somebody's on the telephone. We don't have too much more time. So let's take a phone call and wrap it up. Hello, talk to me.
Ma'am, I hope the leading DJs are listening so they could sponsor the events for their social free of charge because we've been supporting all the leading DJs on the island. I hope now is the time to be back. And I hope one of them or two of them.
No, who you say? I didn't hear. I missed that. Who did you say was listening? Or who did you hope was listening?
The DJs.
Oh, the DJs. Okay, the DJs. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I hope one or two of the DJs will be sponsoring at least the music for them free of charge for their social. That's what I'm calling on them to do.
Right. Well, all right. What I have pledged, as I said, I will do a radiothon, to help you raise some of the funds that you say you've been,
Yes.
trying to target
Yeah.
for the past many years,
Nice.
and you have not been able to reach that.
No.
$1? Come on, you can do better than that. So, folks, let's say your final words as we go.
Well, I want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity
Uh-huh.
to be here, to continue to educate the public, to tell the public of our activities. And of course, we'll encourage persons out there who want to join the organization. You don't have to be a person with disability because we make provisions for non-disabled persons as well.
Okay.
But, come contact us and let's start a conversation.
Let's start the conversation.
Yes.
I like that.
I also want to say thank you for the time you gave us this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll give you more time before the Christmas so we can do that radio
for
thon.
sure.
Right? That's my promise to you.
And like I said,
Yes.
together, if we advance in the social progress of people with disabilities in
Mhm.
Dominica, then we'll truly be an inclusive, resilient country.
All right.
Yes.
Let's talk again soon. It was a
Okay,
pleasure.
thank you.
And I can guarantee when you go back, you check your account, some money will be in there.
And I want to say
Thank you.
good afternoon to all our members who are listening and all persons with disabilities.
Yes.
And if I don't see you before, have a Merry Christmas.
All
and
right,
a
let's
bright-
stop. Let's stop. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. What pleasure is mine. The following is a repeat program of Talk on the Block. We're here with the full team from the electoral office, including the chairperson of the commission, Mr. Duncan Stowe. Somewhere at home improvement, building supplies for you, kitchen appliances, even home decor too. Lumber, lawn, all your garden supplies, plumbing, welding, electrical supplies. Visit Do It Center at the former Jane Asset Hardware location on Goodwill Road. Call us at 255-6890. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it Center.
Transform your meal with the superb quality that is found in Robert's products. Become a master baker with Velvocrete shortening. Add a touch of love to your food with Sunflower Soft Luxury Spread. Perfect your bread with Glow Spread Margarine. Add mellow cream, that tastemaker flavor to all your gravies, soups, and stews. Robert, for the love of cooking. Distributed by Fine Foods, the biggest distributor of the biggest brands found in Dominica.
Dominicans, enjoy your property, protect your property. You homeowner and businessman, protect your property, enjoy your property. Can't wait for the hurricane, can't wait till you flood again, can't wait till your roof fly out and all your business coming out. Remember, no insurance company will insure your property when a storm is approaching. Get ahead of the hurricane season. Insure with a company who gives you the assurance of payment for your valid claim. Come speak with us today at the New India Assurance Company Limited, upstairs AC Shillingford and Company Limited, 24 King George Street, Roseau. Bring along an up-to-date valuation from a qualified engineer and get insured today. When you want the what you do? Shop at SDN. Better than the rest. Shop at SDN. And the husband when shop at SDN. You get more for what is there? Shop at SDN. Shop at SDN. Yeah, shop at SDN. Shop at SDN. What is there? Shop at SDN. Yes, family, customer friendly, with free locations, it's so convenient, and our price is there. Madam, that's where you belong. So tell your mama, tell your papa, shop at SDN. Tell your son and your daughter, shop at SDN. Auntie, nan, and cousin, friend, open power, all of them. Grandma, open neighbor, girlfriend, boyfriend, side. What? Shop at SDN. Shop at SDN. Shop at SDN. Shop at SDN. Check us out at Pottersville, High Street, and downtown Rose.
Your favorite store, dial it now. 612-1253. That's Mega. You can rely on Mega for some real deals on name brand clothing and electronics. High quality, low price. We are a wholesale and retail store located in Calabishi, right on the main road. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram at Mega Deals Dominica. Like our page. Check out our stuff. Call us. Visit us. Would appreciate that. Come try it on. Love it. Buy it at Mega Deals. Your one and only online and brick and mortar store. Mega Deals is also on wheels. We make it convenient for your shopping. We deliver straight to your door. Email us at info@megadealsda.com. Rely on Mega Deals for some real deals.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunblast juices, Thomas Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
All right, so let's get in the in that mode. Yesterday we had a heated discussion. Today I suspect we're going to have another heated discussion. If it's on the blog, then we'll talk about it. I'm going to kick up with this song. By request, huh?
Taking back what was stolen from me. Are you ready? Are you ready? The king of the world with you. Lord God Almighty. Are you ready for it? What is 250? Are you covered? Here we go. Say, if your hands are anointed, if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood, give me a Holy Ghost shout. If your hands are anointed, if your feet are anointed, if you're under the blood, give me a Holy Ghost shout. Say, if your hands are anointed, if your feet are anointed, if you're under the blood, under the blood, under the blood, oh, I am anointed. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? You want back your stuff? You want back your thinking? You want back your stuff? Say, if your hands are anointed, if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood, give me a Holy Ghost shout. If your hands are anointed, if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood, say, I am anointed. To put me under my feet, I am anointed. Moving forward, no more defeat. I'm breaking war on the enemy, taking back what was stolen from me. I am anointed and appointed. I'm a mighty warrior in God's army. Say, I am anointed. To put the enemy under my feet. I am anointed. Moving forward, no more defeat. I'm waging war on the enemy, taking back what was stolen from me. I am anointed and appointed. I'm a mighty warrior. Here we go. I'm taking back my joy, back my peace, back my health and my wealth. I'm taking everything he stole from me, everything he took from my family. I'm taking back my dance, back my shout, for all the years he had to shut my mouth. I am anointed and appointed. I'm a mighty warrior. God's on me. I'm taking back my peace, back my joy, I'm taking back my health and my wealth. I'm taking everything he stole from me, everything he took from my family. I'm taking back my dance, my shout, for all the years he tried to shut my mouth. I am anointed and appointed. I'm a mighty warrior. When you you something that you want to make sure you don't leave nothing.
I'm wondering why
You better pick up your
these guys decided that they want to stand at that song.
Holy Ghost
I'm sure you'll find out.
and point it at the enemy. Make sure you remember everything when you come out. So what do you say? Never blood, 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 blood. Blood him up. Blood, 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 blood. Blood him up. Blood, 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 blood. Blood him up. Blood, 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 blood. Blood him up. 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 After you take your stuff, what?
You're taking everything back from the enemy. And this is the talk on the block. If it's on the block, we'll talk about it. We intend to explore a few issues. Let me say good afternoon to our guest here. He's still wondering, huh? Let me have you wonder for another minute. My guest this afternoon here, you've been hearing for the past few days. They are beginning to show their face, or will begin to show their face more. You caught a glimpse of them a few months ago, but I suspect they're ready to come out in full force, boy. The UPP. What's their plans going forward? In the studios, Mr. Joshua Francis and our good friend Loftus Durand. Joshua, my first question to you: why did you select this song? There, are you fighting enemies? Or?
Good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon. To
Bonjour,
you.
monsieur.
You're still practicing Creole.
Still practicing the Creole language. Good afternoon to Dominicans, both here and abroad. A special afternoon to listeners, Matt.
Good afternoon to you, Joshua.
And of course, good afternoon to my esteemed brother here, Mr. Loftus Durand.
Loftus, not too often that you are at the other side of the microphone. How are you doing, sir?
Matt, it's an honor to be on the other side this afternoon, but I'm well, doing very well. Good afternoon to Josh as well. Matt, I want to say special greetings and welcome, should I say, to all your listeners here and abroad.
All right, a special message this afternoon. Joshua, what's going on with the UPP?
Well, Matt, let me answer your question. The first question which you posed is why that song?
They'll be coming.
Why that song? Well, Matt, everybody has enemies, especially when you are in a toxic environment. Sadly, I use that adjective to describe our political arena, knowing how we do politics in Dominica. So we have to always understand what we are doing. And in that regard, I chose that song because it reminds me that I am not going on my own. I'm not just going with Lofty and other members of the United Progressive Party. Beyond me is something greater. And that greater force is a supernatural spirit. And that supernatural spirit is the Almighty God, however you refer to him, whether it's Jehovah, Allah, Jesus. But I have acknowledged the presence of God, and I have come to terms that what I am doing for Dominica ought not to be done only in my natural capacity. And I have advised our group, the United Workers' Party, that as we move forward, we are to make reverence.
Rewind that tape there. You just said United Workers' Party.
The United Progressive Party.
Okay,
sorry. My apologies. United Progressive Party, that we have to stand on the pillars of God for us to have any kind of meaningful success in this hostile political environment. Hence, that song resonates very well with my heart, that we are on a fight, but we are not on our own. We have the Almighty God fighting for us, and there are just certain things that we are living in His hands. The spiritual part of it, we cannot fight a spirit with the flesh. You know, as the book of Ephesians says in chapter 6 from verses 10, we're not fighting against flesh and blood, but we're fighting against spiritual wickedness in high and low places, rulers of darkness. And that's where we are in this world. You know, we have dark rulers, and therefore we must invoke the Almighty God to go on that journey. Hence the reason for that song. And furthermore, another component of the song which resonates very well with me, it speaks about taking back. And we have lost a lot of Dominica, Matt. And some people think it's too late. I beg to differ. I do admit that we have lost a lot of Dominica. And until and unless some of us stand up for the people of Dominica and for the island itself, because our fight here is not just for people, it's for the soil, it's for the water, it's for the plants. And in doing so, we have to take back Dominica from the foreign hands in which this government has placed a lot of confidence. You know, a lot of our projects are being managed by foreigners. Our citizenships are being sold to foreigners. Our lands are being sold to foreigners. We put confidence in foreigners to even design the way forward for the country. So we are at a moment of reckoning where we have to take back Dominica.
Who are these enemies? You want to be specific? No, just want to be general.
Well, no, I do not want to be specific, you know, because one of the things you will learn about our party is that we really do not have time for trivial matters and for personalities. You know, we are on a great mission, and that great mission is to add value to the opposition forces to cause a change in government in Dominica. And this matter is one of urgency. It's something that ought to have happened already. We cannot change the past, but moving forward, the United Progressive Party will add value to the movement to cause that change in Dominica.
But do you think you can do it on your own, Joshua? Is a united force?
Well, Matt, I have placed on public records repeatedly that this movement is not one only of the United Progressive Party. As I said, we are adding value. We are part of a larger movement. We may very well be the impetus. We may be the driving force. We may be the leader. Whatever role that we have to play, it is in commonality with all opposition forces who wants to see a change in governance, not just a change of offices and leaders, but a change in the quality of life in Dominica, a change in the manner in which we care about each other, a change in the way in which we govern our country, a change in environmental policies, a change in food security policies, in diplomatic positions, to name a few.
All right. But Joshua, are you going this independent? Or you are putting this UPP forward, front and forward?
That is correct, Matt. We are standing on a platform of the United Progressive Party, a party which was born just over a year ago. We started the process. The party seed was planted in the Kalinago territory. We had one public meeting and an indoor meeting. And over a period of time, we halted the process for several reasons. But after looking into the political space, we noticed that our need is required, and therefore we have decided to resume the work. As I said, this really is not our work. This has been done for the people of Dominica. I personally, and Lofty will speak for himself, I have pledged my allegiance to the people of Dominica, and I will do my utmost to connect with the people of Dominica to bring that necessary, that need, that change. Because really, until and unless we stand for Dominica, the country will decay. And in time to come, our children, our future generations will not have the kind of Dominica that we have lived in. A lot of people may call in to give testimonies as to the type of Dominica they were raised in. We have seen significant shifts in the social infrastructure in Dominica. We have seen shifts in the economic environment that has brought worse as opposed to better. A Dominica where we have caused our rivers, the velocity and the volume to drop without much care. A Dominica where we are facilitating miners to destroy forests, to affect our watersheds. I believe that our party will champion environmental issues because that has to be a core in any developing country right now. As you know, the new religion in the world is climate change. And it's really a shame to see a government do what the world is saying not to do. When you look at metropolitan countries in the world, you notice that governments are now trying to reverse, and in some cases, irreversible damage that has been done to the environment. The world is trying to reverse to come back to where Dominica is. And this government has not had the foresight, the understanding, and the wisdom to understand that our God given gifts, the fresh water, the pure water, the abundant water, the luscious forest, the beautiful people, are great assets. Matt, I wrote an article in 2010 in respect to water supply. In the Caribbean, it is predicted that precipitation or rainfall will drop by about 5% by 2050, which means that the watershed areas will be affected. Hence, fresh water supply will become the most valuable commodity ever. Of course, when we talk about value of commodities, we think of diamond and gold and fuel, but really the most vital and most precious commodity on the earth is fresh water, and Dominica has that in abundance. However, the government of Dominica has no real short-term plans, middle-term plans, or future plans for Dominica. With the United Progressive Party, we are going on a journey to explain to Dominicans what we have. We have a gem. We have the nature island, not just of the Caribbean, but of the world. And we have the view as we go to and fro, more people will join us. Because as I told some people yesterday, when Jesus came on this earth, he didn't come with a bang. He was born in a manger, just as the United Progressive Party, born in a humble situation and picking up members one by one. When Jesus came, he did not even pick up the 12 disciples on the same day. As he went on his journey, he picked up disciples. And the United Progressive Party so far has picked up quite a number of disciples. And our intention is to go out there and connect with Dominica, show that our party is one of a difference. One of the key motives of this party is to care for people, to connect with people, to understand people's plight. We have started the process already. This morning, Lofty and I took some time off to visit a gentleman. Unfortunately, he was not available. But this is what it is about, man.
And I just saw you connecting with the DAPD.
Yeah, that is correct. When I came in here, I noticed the persons were walking out, and we had a very brief conversation. And I came to understand that the DAPD, the Dominica Association of People with Disabilities, are seeking funding. And I immediately spoke with them and gave them the guarantee that, as in my capacity as an attorney and a member of the United Progressive Party, that I will do my utmost to help them raise that funds. And of course, I will give my personal pledge, and I have no doubt the United Progressive Party will make its contribution. And I must put on record as well, Matt, in our short time, we have raised some funds, and the funds that we have raised is not for us or for the operations of the party, but it is for the Dominica Infirmary, because we understand the value of connecting with people, understanding people's needs, and doing our utmost to elevate the quality of life for people, especially those who are weak amongst us. So our party is growing like a family, understanding each other and helping each other.
Now, I'm just getting a text message that reads, Matt, good afternoon to you. If united is the word, then all political parties should put their differences aside and come together to root out this government. They must change the name also. No UPP, no UWP, no Freedom Party. Form a new name. What do you think of that?
Well, Matt, people have different views. The reality is that in this world, you have different opinions, different ideologies, and different philosophies. And some of our philosophies and ideologies in the United Progressive Party cannot be found in any political party in Dominica. So as an example, our constitution speaks to an environmental secretariat. We actually made a provision in the constitution to appoint an expert on environmental matters who will serve the party and the people in Dominica as far as advising us on matters of environmental significance. The constitution of the United Progressive Party also makes provision for term limits. No leader is allowed to go beyond 2 terms, and the leader of the United Progressive Party becomes the Prime Minister of Dominica, for him to serve 3 terms, it has to be ratified by the General Council of the party. So for those who have interest, in short time, the constitution will be made available online, and they can read the constitution and come to realization that the United Progressive Party has several differences from the existing parties. Our issue here is to work with other parties to cause a change in Dominica. But the notion of all of us coming under one umbrella, I'm sure that has been attempted in the past. It has failed. And we cannot keep waiting for an ideal situation as appearing in the minds of people. We have decided to move forward. The reality is, Matt, in life, you have people who are different, people who are unique, people who are peculiar, but peculiarities does not prevent people from working together. We have placed on public record and will continue to say that we are willing to work with all other opposition parties with the common purpose that is not just to change a government, because for me personally, this goes beyond just changing a name of a government. This goes towards change in policies, change in governance, change in relationships to bring a meaningful and profound change to the people of Dominica.
While I have you on that, of course, you're speaking to the environment. Any particular concern, Joshua, as it relates to this mining operation taking place in Desbois, affecting, of course, a lot of people from the Kalinago area seem very, very concerned about that. Your thoughts on that quickly?
Well, Matt, I think that the concern should not just be the Kalinago. The Kalinagos are and will and may be directly affected by this operation in the Desbois area. But this is a matter which is supposed to be on the national desk and be of concern for every Dominican. We are looking at part of Dominica which is supposed to be part of a forest, a part of a national park. And when you have a national park, it means that the reason why it was declared as a national park is because it is of significant value to the environment, to the ecology, whether it's marine environment, whether it's the fauna or flora, the watershed. In Dominica, that part of the island makes up the heart of Dominica, and the Kalinago people water supply is coming from that area, significant part of the water supply. So we have been told by the experts. I listened to a former forest officer explaining the ramifications of what's happening in the Desbois area. I believe that this matter must be placed high up on the agenda for Dominica. We need to have a discussion now. Of course, Lofty will get an opportunity to weigh in on everything. But Matt, I must say, what's happening in Desbois is a reflection of the type of governance that we have had in Dominica. A governance where the government feels it's entitled to do what it wants. It's disrespectful. It doesn't consult with the people.
As a matter of fact, I just heard the Prime Minister saying yesterday he decides he wants to go in now and talk to the people. Now, the horses already left the stable. He's deciding to go to talk to the people after the activities.
Well, Matt, there are a trillion reasons. There are a trillion reasons why we need to change this government, and this is one of them. We have had a government that has been very disrespectful to the people of Dominica, because Dominicans generally appear to be very placid and kind. The Prime Minister and his government think they can do whatever they want, and the people of Dominica will simply just accept. This Prime Minister and his government have gotten away with a lot of political transgressions. I believe that Dominicans need to stand up once and for all, and to send a very strong message to the government that it will no longer tolerate misgovernance and mismanagement of the environment of Dominica and the affairs of Dominica. Because, Matt, how could a government actually facilitate the destruction of a rainforest area? How could a government actually facilitate the destruction of a watershed area? But there are several adverse ramifications or consequences resulting from that activity, and there's no justification for it. Because I've heard the experts saying, fine, if you want boulders or rocks or whatever you're mining, you can get it in other parts of Dominica
on the West Coast,
on the West Coast without causing so much damage. Now, if you want to make an argument based on an economic analysis, one, it reflects that you may not have made any economic assessment study in respect to the construction of the airport. You may not have done any environmental assessment impact study. And of course, no social assessment. There was no consultation with the Kalinagos, whether in Concord or the wider community. No consultation with the people of Dominica. This government has run this country in a murky environment, in a dark environment. Anywhere darkness thrives, you're going to find corruption, you're going to find mismanagement, you're going to find abuse. This time, the people of Dominica understand, in as much as this government has done certain positive things, the construction of the international airport, I'm not saying is, it may be, because I have not looked at any assessment, whether it's environmental, social, economic, in respect to the construction of the international airport. But most of us tend to think it's a positive project. For now, I can say just on the surface, without looking at any data concerning that airport, that it's going to take decades for Dominica to realize any significant economic benefits from the construction of the airport. A matter of fact, a lot of the projects these governments have undertaken, they came with a hype. Before the commencement of the construction of the airport, there was a hype by the Prime Minister that everybody who wants to work will get a job. It is clear that with this construction, appears over 50% of the labor force foreign. that money which is supposed to be circulating in the economy, at least within the catchment area of the construction of the airport, is not going through, because the Chinese, they bring in their food, they build their shelters. So when they build their shelters, it means that the people with apartments cannot get rent money. The shops are not making money in these people because they bring in their food. And with that, we are not really getting the serious and meaningful economic benefits we're supposed to get from the construction of the airport. And even when we are through the airport, Matt, and I'm hoping that it will be completed, the cost would be so high, not just economic, but environmental and social. Already, we have affected the heritage of Wesley. We have moved people who were born in certain areas doing certain activities. They have been displaced. That is a cultural and heritage issue. Then the financial part of it, as I have said, we're not really enjoying it. And when we are through, Matt, people are not just going to come to Dominica. They have to go for a process. They have to have reasons to come to Dominica. We saw what happened with the cricket stadium. I'm just using this as an example. If you remember, there was a great hype. We spoke about sports tourism. When the cricket stadium will be done, we're going to have people coming to Dominica. No, what we have here is just
West Indies coming every year.
Yeah, Matt. So it's a lot of hype that have been surrounding projects in Dominica have just been failures. But I will get an opportunity over time to go through those things. Matt, thank you so much. I think Lofty wants to weigh in right now on several issues.
Lofty, good afternoon to you, sir. How you doing?
Matt, a pleasant good afternoon to you, as I said before, and everyone listening at this time.
You're just, you seem like re-energized with the UPP at this time.
Matt, I am a man. I'm always on the ground with the people.
All right.
And I'm a Dominican first and foremost. A very patriotic one at that. And whatever is good for Dominica, my country, I try my best to push it. And so that is why, yes, as you said, I feel
re-energized.
I am re-energized. And so I'll be re-engaging, as it were, on the ground with some of the people in Dominica as it pertains to the betterment of Dominica.
Okay. But tell
That's
me,
my concern.
Tell me, Lofty.
Because there are, as I go through the length and breadth of this country, Matt, the struggle in Dominica is very, very real. I hear that on a everyday basis everywhere I go. And so it is for these people that I really stood and continue to stand.
The opposition, I've been told, is very, very, very quiet and seem like, they don't care. They're not too concerned. We don't see activities on the ground. That's what I'm hearing. I walked the streets of Roseau, and people are asking for more to happen. Are you guaranteeing there, as one associated with the UPP, that we will see the party more energized?
Matt, let me just say fundamentally clear. As soon as once you hear about the opposition, when some people talk about the opposition is not doing this and the opposition is not doing that in Dominica,
the opposition parties,
a lot of people think, well, that is left for a certain set of people.
Right.
The opposition is us. What the opposition needs,
you mean the people?
Is the people. When I say us, the people.
Okay.
Any and everybody who is opposed to these 25 years of madness, I call it in Dominica as it pertains to governance. Every one of us who are opposed to that, we are part of the opposition. What that opposition force or that opposition entity basically needs is effective leadership. And that is what we have not been getting along the way. That is why I think we are where we are today. So hence my reason to, as I said before, to re-engage, be rejuvenated, and just press flesh with my brothers and sisters and instill that hope that, there is a better Dominica to be had, and we together, we can do it as a people.
Somebody might ask, so why don't you try, Lofty, to re-energize the existing opposition, meaning the other parties as well?
But I just explained to you now. I am not a party man per se. I am a Dominican first. And I am part of an opposition force. I am part of an opposition movement. And so that is why.
Are you saying you don't like what is happening with the opposition?
Which opposition? The opposition is us, Matthias PLT. Whatever is happening to different entities in the opposition,
you don't like.
Then I cannot speak to that.
Okay.
That is for whoever to
But
deal
are
with.
you satisfied? In other words,
That's why I said we need effective leadership.
well,
And
you're not answering the question. Are you satisfied with what's happening with the opposition?
we need better and effective leadership in terms of the opposition movement and mobility moving forward. That is what I'm prepared to say in terms of an answer.
All right, thank you. Been very diplomatic. You want to deal with that, Joshua?
Deal with what, Matt?
Do you think that the opposition, I mean the people of Dominica, has been forceful enough, if you want to use a better word?
Well, Matt, you know,
because people are complaining that we're not seeing enough of the opposition. You don't want to call any names, say the Freedom Party, the workers, the opposition, the people of Dominica, because Lofty made a point about leaders. Now, if you don't have the people behind the leaders, do you expect them to perform, though?
Well, first of all, Matt, let me say that the United Progressive Party is being built on pillars of caring.
Okay.
We believe that as long as we care for the people, and I have demonstrated my care, and I will continue to show care to and for the people of Dominica, we are responsible to connect with people and to listen to the people. I have learned to be the greatest listener of all times. When I go to people's homes, I am all ears. I take in their concerns, whether it's philosophical, whether it's financial, whether it is legal or social, and I do my utmost to respond positively. That reflects what the United Progressive Party is presenting to Dominica, a caring party, a party that will stand for families, for the single parents, for the drug abused, for the disabled, amongst other vulnerable people. And over the years, some people, of course, have expressed dissenting voices in respect to opposition forces in Dominica. You have also had some people who have been positive about the leadership. You also have some people who are blaming the people of Dominica for not following leaders. But this is where I stand as far as leadership is concerned. And I tend to use the people, the Israelites, the people of God, the people, the children of the seed of Abraham. When God wanted to get the Israelites out of Egypt, he had to appoint a leader. And that leader was anointed and appointed. And that leader happened to be Moses. But Moses' leadership was not an easy one. The people, the Israelites, they wanted a king. There were times they disobeyed. There were times they had doubts. But nonetheless, Moses was sent on a mission and he persevered until his purpose was fulfilled. And here came Joshua. And it's a lady who brought that to my attention. The name Joshua has meaning to it. And Joshua caused the Israelites to get to the promised land. But it was no easy feat, Matt. So I am using that reality based on biblical history to contextualize where we are in Dominica. We have had opposition leaders, namely the United Workers' Party leadership, that has come and gone. They came, they did what they had to do. And whilst I'm here, I want to place on public record from me personally and the United Progressive Party, gratitude to Mr. Edison James, gratitude to Mr. Lennox Linton, gratitude to Earl Williams, Ron Green, Sparks Hector John, and any and every other leader who arose to lead the United Workers' Party into several elections in Dominica. There were failures. As a new party, we have looked at the failures. We have also looked at the successes. And our job is to go out there to speak with Dominicans, to connect with Dominicans, and to give Dominicans reasons to follow us. I honestly believe that leadership matters. Where a leader can inspire, people will move. And that is what we're hoping to do with the people of Dominica.
Is that what you're saying is lacking within the
But I am
opposition?
not going to say it is lacking. What I am saying is that we in the United Progressive Party, we want to connect with the people of Dominica, to provide an alternative, to give Dominicans reasons why they need a change of government. And we are going to focus on that.
So the word I'm underlining the word alternative. You present the word alternative when there's something not working. Would
Well,
you
Matt,
agree?
it's a fact. Whether we want to, and I'm going to be very blunt here this afternoon. I'm going to be very frank, because one of the things you should know about me is my honesty, and I'm
Right.
not going to have ism and schism. I think games have caused Dominica to be behind.
All right.
The games need to be over. We need to be frank and honest with the people of Dominica. So in respect to the failures of the opposition, there are several reasons for it. and one of which is division.
So you
You
outlined. Okay,
understand?
go ahead.
No divided home has never prospered in any culture, whether the people are Christians, Muslims, Confucius, Rastas. It is universally known that a divided home cannot and will never prosper. With the United Progressive Party, I have made it fundamentally clear that this is a family. We are going to have different views, but we must be respectful. And at the heart of the respect is love and care for each other. Looking out, because love starts at home. If we cannot unite and respect each other and care for each other and love each other, we would be liars. And Dominicans would have no reasons to follow us.
Would you say that's the strength of the Labour Party?
The Labour Party has presented itself as a caring party. As we know, the old Labour Party, in fact, was known as the Poor People's Party, because back then, when you look at the demographics, most Dominicans were considered to be barefoot, ordinary people, poor people, income poor people.
Okay.
And they saw the Labour Party as their salvation. And even then, the Labour Party stayed in the wilderness for many years because for some reason their messaging did not resonate very well in Dominica. And we know that they entered into a marriage with the Dominica Freedom Party and eventually were promoted to the throne, and they have been around and they have presented themselves as a caring party. They have had some transformative policies, one of which I actually like, the Yes We Care program. And I am telling the people of Dominica that should the Almighty Father bless our leadership and we find ourselves in government, that the Yes We Care program will not only stay, but it will be better. I personally and my party have concerns about the paupers allowance of 300 EC dollars. That is just about 110 US dollars we are giving to people who are 65 and above. No matter, I want to make a point here.
Yeah, go ahead.
This paupers allowance that some families seem to use to celebrate the Dominica Labour Party, really, I want Dominicans to assess why we have so many people on paupers allowance. The people who benefit from that allowance are people who do not have social security benefits, or the benefits are less than $100 a month. And this government has been in power for the last 20, 25 years, which means that the 66-year-olds in Dominica at the time, they would have been 50, 51, which are people who would have had energy. But this government failed and continues to fail the people of Dominica by not creating a working environment, having a significant number of people who are underemployed and unemployed. The salaries have been low in an economy where affordability is an issue. The price level, food import, we have just been importing food. People have been struggling. So you have these people for the last 25 years who have lived in a Dominica where they have not made an income, and now they have to depend on the government for $300. I'm saying with a new administration, with our leadership, we definitely will cause a paupers allowance to be much more than that. The damage has been done already. We cannot reverse it, but we want to create a Dominica where people don't have to depend on
I see
paupers
you
allowance.
congratulating the Labour Party with the Yes We Care program. But Joshua, are you saying that the Labour Party at this time is still carrying the mantra of all shall eat?
No, Matt. I was about to say that the Labour Party has evolved. As a matter of fact, what we have in government is not really the Labour Party. It is part of the Freedom Party appearing to be the Labour Party. We have had a fusion of a few gentlemen who have corrupted the constitution of both parties. Well, let me separate the Dominica Freedom Party from this. Let me just say that what has presented itself as a Dominica Labour Party really is a fake party. It appears to be the original Labour Party, but it is not. We have certain men who are parading as men who care about Dominicans. Matt, we know fundamentally.
You don't think they care?
It's not I don't think. I know that they don't care, Matt. Any government that cares about the people would create an environment for people to work and to earn their living and to be independent. Any government that has adopted a socialist mentality where without developing its economy, it wants to give handouts, it wants to financially cripple its people and make the people dependent on it, not genuinely for the purpose of growing them, but for the purpose of getting a vote. That party is not grounded on righteousness. That is a party of pretenders. Some of these leaders basically are in it for themselves. Matt, let's think about it. When you hear a leader is being paid to become a candidate, it says it all. The Prime Minister himself, if you look at the history of how he entered politics and what were his demands from the onset, it tells you everything. It is Dominicans who are not taking time to think, and that is what we want to do. We want Dominicans to get out of that trance in which they have been.
I was about to ask that question, but let's take a break. We'll come right back, Dominica. This is the Talk on the Block. We're coming back. I'm going to take some phone calls, of course, and of course, our persons we want it to be very interactive here this afternoon. Already, time is of the essence. Let's take a phone call. Are you there, caller? Yes, talk to me.
Yes, I am there. I'm
Yes,
waiting.
and talk to me quickly.
Yes, I am listening to the conversation going on there, but I don't see nothing important in it for me. I don't know for the people, because these were the same people that was fighting at the beginning on the other side to win for the UWP to be in power. When everything that turning up upside down. Now I am looking at it. You another party come and all you saying this and that. But my whole species is that if I am a spiritual person, I believe in the Bible. Psalm 127 give an answer to it. When Nehemiah was building, he did not have that. They said every man was with one mind. If you look at Jericho, when they were in Jericho, that way everybody was in there. So when you have a peaceful in there, I am telling you all, no matter what all you say, Pamela John Lewis, it will not work out.
So, ma'am, what do you think will work? What do you think will work?
What will work? That just join one group, UPP or PPM, OMM, whatever it is. Everybody come together and stand up.
On the what group? On the what group?
So one thing, nobody jump over there and jump over there. Every time we jump. Everything kiboshing. So I don't care. And first we have to put ourselves in standing with God. Put all yourself in standing with God and make sure all you living right.
Lofty, I think you wanted to respond to that? Yeah.
All right, ma'am. This lady called her name publicly, Pamela John Lewis, she said. So I feel free to call back her name. Pamela, you know me very well. We talk very, very well. And the Bible, Pamela, that you quote from and keep quoting from, which I am a profound believer in the Bible as well. It says, and you quoted it very right, when Sambalat and these guys, Tobias, were building that wall, they were divided. And it is recorded, a divided house cannot stand. And that is why we are saying unity is key.
Mhm.
And unity doesn't necessarily mean conformity.
Mhm.
So I don't have to be, or you, Pamela, doesn't have to be in conformity with someone else's ideology or principle to work together, to work alongside, to achieve a common good. And so that is why I said, and I repeat, whatever is good for Dominica, that is what I am prepared to spend my energies on. 25 years, we are part of the opposition force in Dominica. We are and still are in the political wilderness, as it were. Pamela, the people of Dominica, those of you abroad, I'm a very outspoken person. I will be 50 years August of next year. And so 25 years of that 50 years, half of my life, I have been on the struggling end in terms of trying to unify that disunified force. And so a lot of people are in my situation or even worse. Josh mentioned it earlier in terms of some of the people who are 60. And so it is these years that have been passing on us and we have been shooting ourselves in the foot. We are saying, Pamela and others, it is time for us to put our talk into action by doing. We are good talkers in Dominica. It is time for us to put our words into action and let it happen. Make it work in the interest of us. There are too many people in Dominica struggling and would want to see a better and brighter day, not just for themselves, but for their children. And for some reason, this situation, this reality has been eluding us. And it is like we are just spinning top in mud. We are saying, I am prepared to say this afternoon, the time has come for us to do something about our aspirations.
2:28 in the afternoon. It's a message, man. Part of the problem is that these old heads want things to stay the same. I support the UPP 100%, but the people are the opposition. They're always calling for someone to point out the Fall Guy Dominicans are a bunch of cowards. Until they change their mindset, things will remain the same. They only talk on the radio. They only call Matt. That should be a sound bite with Joshua said about the government who doesn't want to enable its citizens to be independent, huh? These are the whole old heads in Dominica. They want things to stay the same.
Are anointed. If you're under the blood, under the blood. Oh, I am anointed.
That seems to be a theme there this afternoon. We're going to take a few calls. Well, of course, I have a lot more questions for Mr. Joshua Francis and Lofty this afternoon, but we'll give you a chance. Hello, talk to me, yes? Are you there?
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, mommy.
Good afternoon, Josh.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
How
Good
you doing?
afternoon, Miss Lucille.
Good afternoon,
Lucille.
Yes, good afternoon.
Don't want that title as yet.
Oh, she's thinking of the other one. I know what.
Okay.
My apologies, Lucille. How you doing? How you doing?
Let me talk, please. I don't even know where to start because you see me, any party or any group that willing to stand for Dominica, vote on behalf of Dominica, not for self, I will be with them because you see why? I am fed up right now. Too much hatred for no reason.
Mhm.
I know Dr. Fontaine comes to. I don't think he has done people nothing and people hate him for nothing. Josh, I don't think Josh has done people nothing and there are people that hate him for no reason. I don't like what is going on at all. I am not no member of saying no member of no party.
Mm-hmm.
When the time comes, I vote any way I want to be. Because I'm not seeing nothing good going on right
Lucille,
now.
come and join us.
Matt, and you see people like Lucille. Lucille,
you.
let me just give you your flowers whilst you're on the line and alive.
Oh, yes.
Matt, people like Lucille, Matt,
Uh-huh.
have been in the
Thank you.
struggle for a number of years. And it's for people like these and others, yours truly stood and continue to stand.
That's a good voice note. Yes.
Matt,
Yeah. Mhm.
and back. Matt, si wè mwen men trouf ba moun. Si wè mwen men ba ou, pou read ou kwa yo ke pou an trouf sa. Eh Matt, mwen ke ba an slate of trouf la. Le chou ka fini ya. Eh ben, nom ni pou explode. So, mon lo je sa va mwen apre midi.
Second truth, Lana Handbag. Hello, yes. Talk to me, yes? Uh-huh.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Yes. Mr. Joshua, afternoon to you.
Hi, good
And
afternoon.
also Mr. Durant.
Good
That's
afternoon,
my
my
boy.
good afternoon, my friend. How are you?
I'm good.
It has been a little while.
I listened to you all there, and trust me, Mr. Joshua, this man is a good man. They can say what they want. Everybody makes mistakes in life. So when you reach a certain thing, you have to pick up yourself. And this man, he is a good leader. He has a leadership skill in him. I can remember when he first resigned from the UWP, there was a saga they had about him. And I was one of them in the delegates. I was one in the delegates that decided, no, Joshua should come back. We need people like Joshua with us. Get him back. And when they caught him back, there was a little fight in between where we had to confront. I can never forget that. There are always people for you, always people not for you. But Mr. Joshua, stand firm. And if you see, it's for Dominica's sake, not party sake. Dominica's sake, progress I want in my life for my children, for my children coming. Yes, Mr. Joshua, I will jump ship if I have to jump ship. God bless you, my boy. I'm there with you. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
If your feet are anointed.
Somebody says, man, there's a spirit of confusion placed on the opposition, and it was done by design by the ruling party. God is in control, and He has the final say. This lady is talking nonsense.
Are anointed.
What lady are we talking about? I suspect. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes, we want to engage you. Are you there, caller? Yes, so go back to the international line. Are you there? Yes, talk to me. This is
Yes,
Tom.
yes.
Yes,
This is
sir.
my bedroom.
Yes, sir.
I'm listening to the lady that one that I was calling the say she's a spiritualist. I'm agreeing with her. Because in one accord, we do things gonna work with unity. Maybe we call it the unity party. Because we united, we stand strong, divided, we're gonna fall. But like what I want to say is that all governments or governance are there for the people. If the people are telling you whether you United Workers Party, Joshua, and whatever, telling you all we need unity. That means if you want to do your own thing, you're not listening to the people. So right there, the people see a flaw in you. Afterwards, you could come in and do what you have to do. But right now, we have something in our way. We have to remove it. To remove that, we got.
So hold on, caller. So what are you suggesting? Because you're a little confusing there. What are you suggesting at this time? That they should what? They should come together under what?
Together under one unity party.
So what's the party's name that you're suggesting?
Unity party, the unity party.
Or the Unity Party.
That's the name.
All right, caller. Thank you very much. You know.
But Matt, I want to make a point here because I think for clarity and for the benefit of the public, Lofty and I are here on the platform of the United Progressive Party.
Right.
And we have been leaders in asking for a unified approach towards the next general election. Even before that, we were advocates for unity. Unity does not mean that we have to go under one umbrella. There could be several colored umbrellas working in harmony with a common objective to fulfill a purpose. And we want to place on a record again that we believe in unity. A matter of fact, we are leading the unity talk. We are asking for every political entity, party, individual, or company to come together to work with us and every other entity that is prepared to cause a change in Dominica. I tend to think that some people are upset that we are not in the United Workers Party. And I'm not here this afternoon to talk about the United Workers Party. I'm not here to swipe the United Workers Party, but I'm here to enlighten the people.
Would you say, I'll ask a question, would you say that the United Workers Party is a bad brand?
Matt, the United Workers Party has done well in Dominica.
Right.
United Workers Party served in government between 95 and 1999. And for that, Dominicans should be appreciative and grateful for its accomplishment during that period of time.
Okay.
Since then, the United Workers Party has held the fort in the opposition. Today, we have some kind of electoral modernization or reform resulting from the efforts of the United Workers Party, CCM, people like Loftus Dura, etc. We can identify many other positives that the United Workers Party has brought forth. But we must not be hypocritical.
Hold on. What's the biggest problem of the United Workers Party?
Madam, I'm not here to assess the United Workers Party. I'm here to focus on the people of Dominica. And I want to place that very strong on record. That moving forward, my focus is not to discuss personalities and issues in the parties. Every household has its issue. And it is for the United Workers Party and its members to deal with their issues. I'm here on a clean platform, a platform that is being led by God, a platform without confusion, a platform with a vision, a platform with a difference, a platform with love and care for the people of Dominica. My life is a living testimony to the people of Dominica. Matt, I have a law office. Lofty has his business. We are making the sacrifice here this afternoon, just as we have made in the past, and will continue to make, not for ourselves. We are making it for Dominica. And I want to take the opportunity to reach out to every Dominican in every corner of the world to call me, reach out to me, Lofty, and other members who will eventually reveal themselves to become members of this force so that we can lead to bring that change in Dominica.
Somebody just pledged $200. Of course, I'll give you that name a little later. They want to give you guys support. $200, huh?
Matt, let me just.
Yes, hold on.
I listening to Lofty and Joshua on the radio there.
All right.
But let me tell you, these guys, I don't have a problem with none of them, eh?
Right.
But it's people that like that will continue to keep us in the wilderness. We for 25 years, and we will go on another 5 years with that level of disunity in the opposition. When they're talking about unity in the opposition and who for country, nah. You see that disunity in the opposition there is people like that. Because Joshua know the truth. Joshua could never be on the ground and make headwaves in one election and win and defeat Ambrose George so handsomely and lose the following election. Joshua didn't lose touch with the people. The people didn't turn their back on Joshua. That caused Joshua to lose that seat. Joshua know the truth why he lose that seat is because of the Labour Party mechanism and how they operate elections. That is why he lose that seat in the Roseau South. And even if Joshua were to run back in the Roseau South and he in touch with the people, all the time he cannot match up with the mechanism of the Labour Party, he will not win that seat. So
all right, so that's a one view. Joshua, you want to respond to that quickly?
I do. And I want to take the opportunity to help people understand what's happening. It's like a man who continually fails and he blames his parents for his failures. Or whatever he looks at as the failure, that's the only thing he looks at. The failure of Joshua Francis in the United Workers' Party or the United Workers' Party by itself is attributed to many factors. So we cannot look at things from a myopic point of view or from a tunnel vision. We have to be honest with ourselves. The failures of the opposition are beyond division and confusion. I personally, as a politician, as a person, I have had my failures and I have done my reflections and I have seen where I have gone wrong and I'm work in progress. I'm not perfect. And likewise, a political party, a group or a company sometimes have to be honest with itself and to make assessments to see why it has succeeded or why it has failed. As I said, I'm not here this afternoon to assess the United Workers' Party or any other political party. And I wish if the callers could be more positive and stop saying that we are causing disunity and these sort of things. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
Chime in there
Go ahead,
with some sort of reflection. In that a lot of Dominicans like to refer or bring up the past. And in order for you to chart a way forward, you have to consider and take into consideration your past. That is acceptable and honorable. But at the end of the exercise, Matt, you have to draw the line as to where it is that you're going to let the past keep you down and keep you in the past. And I'm not knocking that caller who called a while ago and talk about Josh and Lofty and whatever it is. But it is this sort of sour and maybe even bitter sentiments of the past that keeps us where we are, Martha SPLT.
Okay.
I am saying this afternoon, how long are we going to dwell on the past so much that we are prepared to have that past affect our future? As I said before, and I want to reiterate it, Matt, 25 years, we have been saying the same things over and over and over. And I want to speak in a way this afternoon that every man, jack, child can understand the lingo. So there comes a point in time where you have to address the situation and try to move on. And that is the process where I am prepared now to engage myself. Matt, I personally can speak for myself and a number of people that I speak to privately on a daily basis. Lofty, I cannot continue to live like that. Lofty, I'm seeing my monies, they are going low and lower every month end. Lofty, I have 2 children. I cannot pay the bills in terms of the medical expenses. Lofty, I have children at my home. I cannot buy a pound of sugar. If I buy sugar, I cannot buy bread. And that is the issues we have to confront evenly and squarely and try to deal with that problem and move on. But to be always going back to the past is like you are on this, Tasha P said it right, on this treadmill. We're on this political treadmill. And we have to wake up and realize one day, hey, our life is slowly but surely passing by. And we have to be prepared to do something about it. So I respect that caller, but let us just be a little much more optimistic in moving forward on behalf of Dominic and Dominicans. Matt St. Vincent, that's a case study right there.
They say yellow is the code.
That's St. Vincent. I spoke to a number of people on the ground, and they said, Lofty, we are feeling emancipated. It's like they were in political slavery. Bondage. We have been there for 25 years, Matt, and counting. Don't we want to feel that joy that St. Vincent and the Grenadines felt? Don't we, Dominicans? I mean to say, after all, man.
All right, somebody says here, Matt, why can't people see the excellent qualities in all members of the opposition parties? They are too numerous to mention. Qualities of Linton, Francis, Loftus, Fountain, Luge, Maslin, Baptist, Soso, Charles, and much more. Like Mr. Crispin Gregor said last night, I suspect during Global View, he works with long-existing coalition governments in Panama, so why can't we just do the same? A coalition government formed by different parties is always the better to keep each other accountable, so we will never go through what we're currently going through. We're ready for that brilliant coalition government at this time. Let's take a phone call. Hello, talk to me, yes? Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Peltier.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon to Loftus Jura and Joshua Francis.
Yes, sir.
Hi, good afternoon. Bonjour, monsieur.
All right, what I'm hearing about a unity and a unity and a unity. I'm hearing, but I am not seeing. And by listening, I am still not getting it from Loftus Jura, my good friend, and Joshua Francis. And I'm going to tell you why now. Let me ask Joshua Francis and Loftus Jura a question. If you guys are talking about a unity, or if everybody in Dominica is talking about a unity, who is going to lead the unity? Who is going to be the head of it? Who is going to be the leader in this thing? Who do you guys swear to be the leader to go forward? That's number one. If you're talking about a unity, you need to identify someone.
Hold on, caller. Hold on.
My brother, I know that voice very well, and thanks for your call. We are very good friends. But you see where you are. You are putting the cart before the horse, as it were. That place where you are, brother K, you are putting the cart before the horse. It is like what we are trying to do now. It is to bring the forces together. Those semantics, brother, they will work out themselves. And so what you are suggesting, respectfully so, I am saying that is one of the root cause of why we are where we are today.
Are you there?
Continue.
Are you there?
Matt, I'm there. I'm on the line, Matt. I'm not going. I'm on the line.
Okay.
So Loftus Jura, so Lofty. So in that case now, so we don't have a direction yet as to who we follow. That's what you're telling me?
Brother,
Go ahead, Joshua.
Matt, all your brother has to do is to go online and to Google or whatever search button he wants to use. Search engine that he wants to use. The number of coalition governments throughout the world. And then he get an idea how this works. So just allow things to happen organically. Let's not confuse this further. We're here on a platform, United Progressive Parties platform. We have a radio program which is going to start on Saturday from 7 to 9. The public will learn more about the party. Our social platforms are being developed. A website is being developed. Instagram, Facebook, amongst other social media platforms are being developed. and the public will learn more about us. Our focus is on the people of Dominica, to connect with the people. We are practical. As I said, the work has started. Lofty and I have done some visitations. More visits will be made. As we go along, members are being registered, and things will happen organically. And a lot of these callers, I appreciate their calls, but you're not going to get success with just talk alone. We have to we have to walk the talk. It's faith and works. So we're calling this brother to put his energy in winning a labor right. If all opposition individual could work on a labor right, and we can win one labor right per month, calculated math. If we can win 100 labor rights per month until the next general election, that will augur very well for the opposition. So let us focus on practical things. Let's focus on winning hearts and minds, as opposed to all these trivial things about who is going to be the leader, what is going to happen. Let's just work together as a united force, and let's get this done.
Let's take a voice note from Mr. Zed Lloyd there. Hello, yes?
Good afternoon, Josh,
Good
Lofty, others. I really want to. I hear people calling, talking about like as if forming a party is some sort of disunity. Matthias, all around the globe. What do you see people do in terms of getting together to be dictators? They unite as coalitions. Where is Dominica's mentality to not see unity in a continuum of parties? That is global. That is global. The issue why these things are happening in Dominica is because the United Workers' Party, the prevailing oppositional party, is one, a very difficult party to work with, and two, it is a very insular party. Okay? And I think Josh has a right to form his party. Josh has been there on the line, practically begging to because he wants to partake of the electoral process. And Josh should partake of the electoral process in Dominica. Josh is one of our most qualified people to be a politician in Dominica, naturally. And if the United Workers' Party had been a party of peace and unity, Joshua Francis would have been leading the United Workers' Party long before Thompson Fontaine. Joshua had to form a party, not because he necessarily wanted to form a party, but because trying to get involved with this goddamn United Workers' Party is a problem. And personally, you ask me straight, I've been supporting this United Workers' Party for a good while, in all forms, material and otherwise. And I'm telling you, I think it's a good thing for us to start developing alternatives to the United Workers' Party. And it will do two things. One, it will get this party to wake up and start dealing with its situation objectively. And two, it will ensure a stronger electorate in the country. This is unity. And for these people in their short-sightedness to think that this unity is formation of parties, look around the world. Right there, just look in St. Kitts and see how the last election was won. You understand? That is naive consciousness, bro. And it just reflects the level politically we are and we have become because of Roosevelt's spirit and this domino of Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? So I pledge my support for Joshua. I pledge my support for Thompson. Those are two individuals among a couple of the young people that we'll be talking to in time, who I want to ensure that they are involved in politics after we get rid of this garbage that passes as governance in Dominica. I'm tired of you people who are talking about disunity. Your comments are the disunifying because you do not understand what unity is politically. You have no idea what unity is politically. You understand? God bless.
God bless. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Matt. And there's one person listening right now, and basically reminded me of something that we shared among us. And here's this situation where it is recorded somewhere that there was this dragon, fake or real. That story, I don't know, but it has meaning to us in Dominica. There was this dragon taunting a people every day in terms of its power and its might. Every day, religiously, continuously. And it took a little boy, after a number of attempts at that taunting of a people, the people felt helpless. It took a little boy one day to sit down, came up with a strategy as to how collectively these taunted people could defeat that mighty dragon. And that strategy was employed by that little boy's idea. And voila, the dragon came down. Matt, we have in Dominica a political dragon in the what passes now for the Dominican Labour Party. It has been taunting us for much too long. And as Joshua said, it is you who are opposed to this madness passing for government. Try to win across someone who is sympathetic to the Labour Party. Try to win across someone who is supporting that madness. Try to get into the minds of Dominicans that, hey, there's a better day ahead. There's a better Dominica ahead. And let us put our strategies to good use. So if you are good at typing, if you're good at selling cakes, if you're good at accounting, if you're good at sweeping the streets, whatever you're good at, bring those energies, bring those skills together under, again, a united banner. Our mindset, we are stuck on a name. That is not the game now. We have to bring those energies together, bring those talents, bring those skills, and let us finally be able to defeat that political dragon.
Moving forward, don't want to be waging war on the enemy, taking back what was stolen from me. I am anointed and appointed. I'm a mighty warrior. Here we go. I'm taking back my joy, back my peace, back my health, and my wealth. I'm taking everything he stole from me, everything he took from my family. Taking back my dance, back my shout, for all the years he had to shut my mouth. I am anointed and appointed. I'm a mighty warrior, God's on me. I'm taking back my peace, back my joy, I'm taking back my health.
Come to the home of the real mass, Dominica's Carnival, January 10th to February 18th. Mass Dominic 2026. Book your flight today. For more information, DominicaFestivals.com.
For a more dependable, low-maintenance, engine-friendly fuel in Dominica, everybody knows it's West Indies Oil. Real West Indies Oil Ever Diesel, offering high-performance octane gasoline and ultra-low sulfur diesel island-wide. So use West Indies Oil to avoid costly breakdowns. C'est l'huile West Indies pour pas gaspiller temps et l'argent à son lavi lacroni Dominique. West Indies Oil. We've been there with you for well over 50 years. With West Indies Oil, you get more miles for your smiles. So choose one of our conveniently located service stations around Dominica. Macmillan Service Station, Castle Street, or Castle Comfort. Colibri Street Service Station, St. Joseph Service Station, Wesley Service Station, Sookins Island Petroleum Newtown, Kenfield Service Station, Rockaway, James Place Service Station in Portsmouth, Lindo Park Service Station, and the Riverside Service Station in Portersville. Use West Indies Oil. West Indies Oil Company Limited. Innovative energy solution.
Give me a Holy Ghost shout.
A new energy in the afternoon here.
Hands are anointed. Your feet are anointed.
So Joshua, let me ask you a question. Where are you guys heading to next? Well, I know I've been hearing out there that they need to see the people on the ground. Will you be having a few meetings there in the various constituencies?
Well, Matt, we do not have a choice. In politics, one has to work very hard, and we're prepared to do the work. I have done the work. Dominicans have seen the work that I have done. Loftus has done the work. And in doing the work, we have had to pay prices. We are prepared and willing to pay the price again to liberate Dominica. So, in regards to what we are doing next, we'll be doing several things, Matt. We'll be doing things online. We'll be doing things on the ground. As Winston Churchill once said during World War II, we will fight the enemies in every part of the world. We'll fight them on the ground. We'll fight them in the air. We'll fight them over the waters. Likewise, United Progressive Party will be engaging Dominicans to and through Dominica. And our job is not to bash government. We are going to focus on positivity, to give Dominicans an alternative, to provide a viable and working solution to the issues which are facing Dominica. Dominica is pregnant with many issues, social issues. We are seeing our young people are going astray. We are seeing disalignment of our heritage, our culture. We are seeing degradation of our natural environment. We are seeing stagnancy in our economy. We are seeing regression in production in Dominica, a Dominica that was once self-reliant. People went on the fields. We had peasant farmers. We were producing the rural areas. Now we are seeing the death of rural areas because the rural areas are basically dependent on the barrel economy. The farmers have left. They're doing security. They're driving buses. This government has failed to have a policy for rural places. This government has put a lot of Dominica into the hands of foreigners. What we will be presenting Dominica are plans which will cause a restoration of Dominica. We are taking back our island. We are taking back our dignity. We are taking back our independence. We are taking back our public offices, which have been corrupt for some time.
A new energy.
Matt, the new energy is here already. And above all, we are not doing that on our own. We are being led by the Almighty God. This is a platform of righteousness. This is a platform of truth. This is a platform that is focused. No confusion. A platform that will care for the people of Dominica. And as I said from the onset, our first outing in raising funds is not for us. It is not for the operations of the party. It is for the Dominica Infirmary. We are in the process of acquiring a dryer for the Dominica Infirmary. We have also assisted people because we understand, as Lofty pointed out earlier, there are significant number of Dominicans who are suffering in one way or the other. Matt, it is time that Dominicans understand that Dominica could and should be better than where it is and where it has been for the past 25 years. It is really unjustifiable for a man in his 60s not to have at least $20,000 in savings somewhere. It is really unjustifiable for a public servant who has been working for over 30 years, still paying a mortgage and struggling financially. It is really unjustifiable that we have a country with such rich soils and yet we are not producing. When we go to the supermarkets, we have to be buying carrots, imported carrots. We have to be buying imported vegetables. We have to be paying so much for a hand of bananas. Those are things that were in abundance in the past. Why is it that we're importing those things? Because we have had a government with a lack of vision. We have had a government that has not placed short-term, medium-term, or long-term plans in place for Dominica. The government is operating vai. Furthermore, we have a lot of people in office who are interested in self-enrichment. It's about themselves. It's a boys' club. What they do, they must be rewarded under the table. They must get a cut. They have never had a serious plan for Dominica. What we have in the United Progressive Party are plans which are being engineered by the experts. So, for example, in the area of environment, we have already spoken to environmentalists, asking to put policies together to help us present policies on the environment. We have been in discussions with economists. Give us macroeconomic plans which can better the economy of Dominica. We are in discussions with geologists. Tell us something about what's happening in the Debuash area. Matter of fact, Lofty and I attempted to speak with Mr. Mata this morning. And I want to say that Mr. Mata is a great Dominican, not just a good Dominican. This is a man who has committed himself to Dominica. He has stood for the environment. He has stood for culture. He has stood for families. He has stood for freedom of expression. He has stood for many things in Dominica. And I want to say thank you, Mr. Mate. I want to say that you have left a trail which Joshua Francis is following, one of selflessness and commitment to the people of Dominica. So, Matt, what the United Progressive Party is offering to Dominica is a safe home, a place where people can come and be a stakeholder. The party is not my party. And I do not want to start the party as Joshua's party. That is a people's party. It's basically a platform. And it's about putting country first. It's about putting our neighbors first. It's about caring for each other, especially the weak. There are many weak Dominicans. Some people are walking, they smile at you, but they're struggling. They are in pain. The United Progressive Party is here to bring solutions, to bring relief, to hold hands and to do it together. And it's not us that just going and leaving people behind. We are going to do this together. Everybody is a stakeholder. If you want to become a member of the party, inbox me on Facebook, call me, call Loftus, find out who are the other members, come and get your membership form. We are going to do this together. We're going to work together. We're going to take back our country and we're going to build Dominica for the better.
All right, let's take a few calls before we wrap it up at 3:15. Telephones are going crazy here. These guys are raging war on the enemy, taking back what has been taken from them, huh?
Here we go. I'm taking back my joy, back my roots, back my health, and my wealth. I'm taking everything.
Let's take a phone call. Are you there? Yes?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes.
Me again, man.
Yes,
Let me make a little correction to what Mr. Joshua Francis said in a thing he said here. Mr. Francis is not all of us that is retired that is getting this $300. I am not a Labour Party, no. So I will not get it. So I will not go and put myself in front of them for me to feel ashamed. I just don't go, and I know they know me. There are people that retiring today, not 70 yet, and they are getting it already. So I know all what I'm telling you. But I know you did not know. Let me tell it, say it, so you understand. All right.
Joshua, the last time you were in the studio, I remember you had the leader of the Freedom Party. Of course, you were part of that group. You had Thompson Fontaine from the United Workers' Party and yourself. So do we still expect that kind of conversation going on?
Well, we hope that conversation will continue because as we said, and Lofty said it a number of times, that we're doing this in a unified approach. We have a common purpose here, and that common purpose or objective is to cause a change of government. And every leader has his strength and weakness. But we believe if all the leaders were to come together, one will compensate the other for his weakness. And together, we can make this happen. Togetherness is strength. Unity is strength in any part of the world. And Dominica is no exception. I personally expect the conversation to continue, but beyond the conversation, I expect the work to be done because one of the deficiencies that we have had in the corridors of the opposition parties in Dominica is the absence of hard work. Matt, no politician, irrespective of which party he represents, will not have success, especially in garrisons of the Dominica Labour Party, unless he or she does the work. We must do the work. We must respect science, and therefore we have to go through the voters list. We have to register unregistered voters. Right now, confirmation process is taking place. I want to urge everyone who wants change to go and get confirmed to vote. If you have an issue, contact your leader. You can contact me so that I could assist you to resolve the issue to get confirmed to vote. We have to get this done. Every one of us is a leader from within. You have the ultimate leader, but everyone is a leader. Play your part, play your role. Somebody has pledged $200. I want to say thank you to that person. Some people may not have money, but they may pray. I want to say to all the prayer warriors, to and from Dominica listening this afternoon, to remember me in prayers, remember Lofty in prayers, remember all the opposition entities and leaders in prayers. We need spiritual help, we need financial help, we need canvassers, we need engineers, we need policy makers. A matter of fact, Matt, I want to say that the United Progressive Party Constitution makes provision for policies. It makes provision for a committee to make policies. So those who are listening in whatever field you are working, I invite you to join us and to help us formulate plans for Dominica. So when we take the throne of power, we'll go out and execute together, because together we can get this done.
Yeah.
Together we are going to get it done. Enough of the talking. It is time to take back our country.
But and just to strengthen a point that Joshua made earlier, in that when you ask him really question about the leaders continuing to work together, you were at this joint press conference at the Fort Young Hotel, Matthias Belty,
I was there.
where these leaders came and they spoke on a united platform. And there's this move to continue that work on that united platform and in that vein. And so that now should give the people out there a clear and unambiguous indication that, hey, the unity starts there. So let us do what we have to be part of that unified force, that unified movement moving forward. But Matt, I want to say as well, in any struggle, there will always be people who they haven't seen the light, as it were. They may be a little late on the objective of the overall goal. We have had a number of stories that we hear where people like, for example, Harriet Tubman, this revolutionist lady, she could have freed a number of other slaves. But some people who are enslaved, they are not even consciously aware that they are enslaved. How are you going to start to free somebody like that? So while she was trying her best to free these people, they were very comfortable in their slavery. And some people in Dominica, sad to say, some persons are very comfortable in the state of which the economy is at, the state of the country after 25 years. Law and order is at its lowest ebb. Not any government that takes over the reins of power in this country, one of the first things that must be on the agenda is to basically bring back, help restore law and order in this place. Anything else, everything else will follow.
We're going to come back after this.
Come to the home of the real mass, Dominica's Carnival, January 10 to February 18. Mass Dominic 2026. Book your flight today. For more information, DominicaFestivals.com. Creole Habit in collaboration with title partners TBS Radio, begin to Financial Express, Going Global Entertainment, and the Sandman present the 2025 Dominican Music Awards, Saturday, January 3rd, 2026 at the Intercontinental Hotel, 6 p.m. The Royal Red Carpet entrance. Other partners include the Sandman Calypso Artist of the Year, Texia New Artist of the Year, ACS New India Assurance, Calypso Artist of the Year, Nature Island Press Production, Gospel Artist of the Year, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, Band of the Year, Do It Center, Social Media Influencer of the Year, the Republic Bank, Photographer of the Year, Q95 FM, Platinum Partner, Be part of the greatest national celebration of Dominican artistry, heritage, and the strength of our creative economy as we honor excellence across all genres and recognize the cultural contributions of our artists, musicians, and musical technocrats. Support the Creole Headbeat in the 2025 Dominican Music Awards by joining our esteemed partners list. Contact us at 616-3457 or creoleheadbeat@gmail.com. The 2025 Dominican Music Awards, January 3, 2026, Intercontinental Hotel. Together, we can create a world-class award celebration that inspires pride, empowers creatives, showcases the beauty of our culture, and reinforces Dominica's cultural identity and creative economy.
Anthony Diaz said, I'm not giving up. Today, I'm not giving up.
Matt and Bag. Matt, nous te bougeons sorti ambassade depuis 2009. Nous te bougeons sorti ambassade. Because Matt, we have the weapon. Weapon ta fils, nous savons ma pas SPLT. Weapon pas hash au monde, nous savons. Ou comment ça mon do? Because the darkness and also we make the light. We make the light now, SPLT. We cannot stand at that. Il pas essayer. Ou comment ça mon do? Il ka boy dans le démon. Avec opposition là, nous te bouge à gouvernement pour mener Dominique, la Dominique pour aller. Avec nous une vie juste jusqu'à nous là jali dingue. Ou comment ça mon do? On est beaucoup pour nous savons la tête ça.
Handbag.
Bonjour handbag. Venez avec nous à nous goumer ensemble. Nous ka goumer.
Lofty, you want to make a point before we wrap up?
Matt, that song you play in the Anthony B, I just need you please to just start that from the top, because the resolve of Dominicans need to be resolved to be re-energized, re-strengthened, rejuvenated for the work that is ahead. So Anthony B, we're not giving up. That's where I want to end. Thank you, Dominica. Thank you, Dominicans.
Oh, let's play a little of this one there. Yeah. And we'll give you a chance to wrap up with us, right?
Nowhere. Anthony Diaz said, I'm not giving up. Today I never give up before. It's not in my blood. It's not in my blood. Many times I reach the crossroads. Still I never give up before. It's not in my blood. It's not in my blood.
Don't forget you can join Loftus and of course Joshua Francis from 7 to 9 on Saturday, a new program right here on Q95. Well, we've got to go. Joshua, your final words?
Yes, Matt, let me just take this opportunity to thank you and your listeners for all those who engaged, those who listened. I want your listeners, our listeners, to speak with your neighbors. Tell them it's a new day. It's a new era, a new dispensation. We are moving forward with a renewed spirit, renewed energy, reconfigured energy, with hope, with courage, and resilience. Together, we're going to get this done. We're going to walk the journey together. We're going to hold hands together. We're going to canvas together. We're going to pray together. We're going to work together. And together, we will gain success. So let's do it. We can do it. We shall do it. And we're going to do it till the end.
Can I ask you a final question before we go?
Go ahead, Mr. Pelty.
We have identified constituencies. Have you decided where you want to take this one?
Matt, there are several constituencies where I am viable enough to contest, but we are not going to make that declaration this afternoon. I am here to inform Dominicans that something new has started. We are going to move forward, and we are asking persons to join us. Somebody has already pledged financial support. We want more persons to pledge. Inbox me, check Loftus, and let's get going. For those who pray, pray. Those who are willing to become canvassers, coming. Those who want to be secretaries, coming. Those who want to assist in formulating policies, coming. This is a party for all. It is inclusive. It is a platform that is clean, and we're going to make things happen. Thank you so much, Matt, and thank you to your listeners. I just want to remind the listeners that this Saturday and every Saturday, Loftus, Dura, and I, and eventually other guests, will be on the big station Q95 from 7 to 9 p.m. Let's talk progress.
Yeah, every day the wicked them get up and run up them dirty mouth. Think me at the kind of youth to make that get me out. But me no business where them a talk about. Me no pretty show spoon coming not in a glass house. Man of the survive could have figure out. I've seen the storm, sunshine and the drought. So we no sit down and wait for handout. Man a real suit and a cup scout. So every day man know that I'm God in a reggae. Don't care how hard I try. Many times they try ignore the eye. Still, I'm not giving up. Today I never give up before. It's not in my blood. It's not in my blood. Many times I reach the crossroads. Still I never give up before. It's not in my blood. It's not in my blood. I'm not giving up. Today I never give up before. It's not in my blood. It's not in my blood. Many times I reach the crossroads. Still I never give up before. It's not in my blood. It's not in my blood.
Billy is gathered in his name, the Most High in the midst. Let Jah be praised continually. Yeah.
Darling, you tell you right me in the morning. Yes, you give me shelter like a awning. You keep me limbs and me hand and them performing. Oh, Jah, you're patient with me, keep me warm, you're charming.
There comes the rain again. Here comes the sun shining through. What more can